we get into the first match of the night, which we see a moment in the back in the Judgment Day clubhouse between all of Judgment Day as JD is getting ready to go take on Ricochet again. And they all want JD to take care of the guy who beat
Just
him and then
win.
beat Dom Dom. And
Just win.
Finn says that he is tired of him and Dom Dom being made to look like bums. And I was like, Finn, where have you been? Because you were enjoying seeing your boy not win and be trashed by the rest of Judgment Day. Now all of a sudden you care. I'm like, you were the only one who was supposed to be standing up for JD, but you enjoyed watching your Judgment Day brethren, slaughter him every single week.
Yeah.
But whatever. And we see Rhea say, "Just win, please." And I was like, if only
Just
it was
win,
that
baby.
easy. If only it was that easy. I don't know what to say. It was a banger the first time, it's a banger the second time, and I just want to I feel like I want to see JD versus Ricochet every single week. Twice a week if we're lucky. Like
See, they're just both so good in the ring that they just know how to entertain the fans. It's so captivating to just watch them perform, like
yeah.
the moves they do. I mean, the finish with Ricochet, or it was JD doing the arm drag, and Ricochet pulled up into a Canadian destroyer, and then he gets on the top rope, and you think that that's how it's gonna end, which, in my opinion, that should have been the nail in the coffin.
Mhm.
But Dom Dom has to get in the middle of it. He gets canned, and then JD goes up for something, gets pushed down. What do you think of the standing, like JD standing into a shooting star for the pin? Like that felt more emphatic a little bit.
I liked it. I love it. I feel like I think that the part of the reason why these matches are so good, especially right now, and maybe just in general for Ricochet, because he's always fighting for a spot on TV, is because he always wants to prove to you why he should be on TV. So I feel like that's a motivating factor every time he has a match on television, because he's like, I should be on TV. Look at how good I am in the ring. Look at the reaction that I get from the things that I do. And
Mhm.
yet we'll still see him, he'll be on TV for a few weeks and then he's off for 6 months and then he's back. And I think that some people are, a lot of people are giving the rightful credit to Ricochet, obviously, but they're not giving enough credit to JD McDonagh. And I'm not even saying that
No.
in a biased way, because I love me some Irishman and I love me some Judgment Day. But I always say this, it takes two to tango. You can't
Yeah.
expect one. It doesn't matter how good of a wrestler one person is in the ring if it's a singles match. It doesn't matter that Ricochet is incredible, high flyer, this and that. If he does not have a good competitor in the ring with him, it's not going to be a good match. You can't like overcome a bad wrestler or whatever. And so it's like people are overlooking how friggin' good JD is. And I get it. We're supposed to hate him, so you can't really give him credit. But I try to watch things, through just as unbiasedly as I can, even if I do have a bias, obviously. But
Obviously, the bias could
I like to
have.
give credit where I feel like credit is due. So, like, if someone put on a good wrestling match, but I don't particularly like them, I'm gonna still say, like, yeah, that was a good wrestling match. I hate
It
them,
was
but like,
banger.
you know. So, shout out to JD and shout out to Ricochet, because that was a great match. And like I said, I would love to see it every single week, twice a week. I don't care. It's so good. And I
It,
would really like to see JD have more singles matches. There's a reason why he was like one of the top guys in NXT. So, as much
yeah.
as I love Judgment Day JD, I still want to see him get more of these opportunities. And like, it's kind of similar to what I'll say later about like Vinci. Like, come on, you
Oh,
know?
Vinci.
Yeah, don't even say anything.